everyone, happy Saturday. So I have a very rainy day here going on in the south, and I thought, okay, I want to make a really fast, lazy, rainy day one-page wonder. And I don't know if I've done one like this because I've done so many, but if I did, maybe I made a smaller version. So very simple, and you'll be able to see, just kind of giving you my measurements here. So I've got this pocket in the front, and I've been playing with my wax things, and let me tell you, this is not easy. People make this look so easy, and you could see all my different variations, and like this one came out too thick, this was thin. Oh my goodness, you guys, I admire anyone who can make these perfect, because let's just say I had a lot of practice and they came out very wonky. These were like the best ones that I could find. Anyway, I made a wax seal, pop that on there, and just to break up some of this print, because it is gorgeous print, but I just wanted to soften up, and plus I have it right here. So I've got these two vellum pockets. Of course, that's always optional. And then I have our little side pocket here and just another back pocket. So this is great for Christmas in July. I did not really have any current 12 by 12 Christmas paper, so I'm just using some floral, and then I don't know, this makes it all year round, right? But this is great Christmas in July if you're knocking those out. All right, now we're going to need a 12 by 12 paper cut in half to 6 by 12, or you can use two 6 by 12 papers. Obviously, the point is a one-page wonder, right? But if you want to mix up your papers, especially like you see, I changed mine up in the back, then, you know, maybe you could do two albums with two 12 by 12 papers. So we're literally just going to cut it in half to 6 by 12 inches. And I like to do this with you so you guys can visualize how it's going to work. So you'll have two of these. But I want my pattern to look a little different, so I'm going to swap one of them out. So I'm just going to swap this out and use these two. Don't know how they'll look together, but we'll find out. All right, now, and the fun part about this is I'm using the same exact measurement on both these papers. So I am using double-sided, so let me see. I want this to be my cover, and I'm just trying to, okay. I'm gonna do it like this. So grab one of your 6 by 12 papers. And it's fun because you always have different variations you can do when we do these one-page wonders. So grabbing that, and we are going to score at the 12-inch score. This is 6 by 12, 3 and 7.5 inches. So you can see here, 3 is where that front pocket's gonna be, and then the 7.5 is going to be our other part of our body. So I'm going to just flip this up here, fold that forward, and then fold that here. Too easy, right? Now we're going to do it again. We're going to do it again. We're going to do the same exact scoring, 3 and 7.5. 3 inches and 7.5 inches. All right, let me get this out of the way. Now, how many of these could you knock out in an hour, right? If you're doing a whole bunch. So this is going to be my little pocket here. And I'm just going to corner around it. I'm using my new little punch, and I love it because it's so light. The other one was a little clunky on me. Now, again, when you start doing this, this starts becoming optional. Like, could you flip it this way? Sure, you can flip it that way, but I just want my front to have like a little pocket just to switch it up. So let me go ahead and just glue that down. And I only need to do the sides because we have that little bottom right there. And I just love the florals on here. It just already makes the album. And you can add your little wax seal too, or you can just add whatever you want. And I'm going to do that. I'm going to add one of mine. So anyone who is looking to see which one, that like opaque type color, it was this, but actually in mine I added a little bit of glitter. So it really is true to almost this one right here. They're really pretty. The colors are just wow. So I'm just going to add some double-sided tape on mine. You could even glue gun it. But if this is, and this makes great flat mail, but if you obviously, did I take that with me? If you are doing flat mail, you definitely don't want to put this on, because unless you make a really thin one. So I'm going to pop mine right on there. Oh, see, I keep forgetting that this glue comes up faster than my other glue. And by the way, I tried some thin ones and look how they turned out. I did not break this, by the way, you guys. This is literally how it dried. Yeah, that was a no-go for that. All right, so now we're going to do the inside, which is another easy part. And the inside is simple, so we're just going to take our little pocket here, and I'm really just going to do this, and we're just going to glue it on. We're going to have that little pocket, and then this part here, hold on. I'm going to, oops, sorry, I was at the wrong page. Sorry, leave this here at the end. So I'm sorry if I confused you. You have your book, it's at the end of the book. I was like, okay, why do I have an extra thing here? So it's the end here, and then I took my tab punch and I made a little thing here just to change it up. And of course, make sure you do all your distressing or anything you want to do if you're doing that, like if it's a vintage notebook type thing, before you pop it on here. So I'm going to put my pocket on right here at the back cover. I don't know if you guys remember, it was a long time ago I made something like this. But anyway, and this is where I'm going to get my pocket from, right here. So I can cut my pocket. Now, if you want to leave this, go ahead and leave that. If you want to, you could even like, okay, so you can flip this out, right? Or you can make your pocket like I'm going to do right here. Or you can literally seal this and make a top pocket here and just add a little thumb notch. So there's a bunch of different variations you can do, especially if you don't want to do the same thing. But I'm going to cut my pocket out because, of course, I want it to look like my original album. Or I'll get, hey, Michelle, that wasn't the same. Right? All right. So that's going to be, and I just kind of do mine like a curve, but you can do it straight, whatever's easier for you. And I'm just going to glue that on. I mean, look at that. It's under 10 minutes when we finish this. And if I wasn't babbling, it would have been even quicker. So you see that? That is the easiest one-page wonder ever. So I'll just show you some of the fun things that I added inside, which you can see here. I used a lot of my Temu things that I had, just this, and I'm loving these mesh bags, by the way, because is number one, it's easy to get everything out. You know, it's not like a tight pocket, and I can see what's going on in here. So this has been a real blessing with all the things that I've had. So, all right, I'm just gonna put that in here so you can kind of see what's going on. Oh yeah, and then our vellum pockets. So that's too easy. I just grabbed two 4 1/4 by 8 1/2 papers. So I've got 2 of them here, and I didn't score anything. I just went up to here and just eyeballed it and put that down. Now you can staple this or glue it. So I've got that. I'm just going to glue mine super quick just to put it on here. Doesn't even have to be all the way, just as long as it's holding. And so you can see right here how that looks. Oh my goodness, the lighting in here today is crazy from the weather. Almost lost that. Guys, my setup is okay. Almost had to film that again. All right, so I'm gonna add that, and then I'm gonna do another one. And you just do the same thing, just kind of put it up here and just eyeball it. Doesn't even have to be the same. And if you want to leave it, but do you see how strong the print is? Not that the print isn't beautiful, it is gorgeous, but it just softens it up. Like, you see what I mean? It's like, okay, you can still see it, but it's not bam in your face. All right, and I don't tape mine crazy. I just usually use a strip of this and just pop it on right here. I mean, unless you have an aggressive opener. You might have an aggressive person. Then you might want to double tape it. Okay, and then I'm going to add it here. Or you can just put one. I think it looks nice one, but honestly, you guys, I ripped my paper when I was looking at it and I had to cover it. So that's why I ended up adding two. But it ended up coming out really pretty. And you guys, thanks so much for all the support in the last video. And I promise I won't talk about that kind of stuff again. I didn't want to feel terrible about myself for using it, so I just had to say all that. So here's just some pieces I'm just adding, and obviously like 99.99% of you agreed with me, and that's awesome. So now I don't feel bad for saying it. All right, now I'm gonna add this here, and these are really pretty, but I really just love all the vintage pieces in here. So this one was from, I'll show you which kit. It was this one here with the like shrooms and the woodland type things. But I love how they gave a bunch of doubles and stuff. So put that in here. And even the stickers. And I made this tag, but I didn't end up having anywhere to put it. But there's just so much to choose from. So I'm just gonna break it up, just to break some of that up. And then they have all these pretty little stickers falling out. Like these things, you could add those on there too, which I didn't do because I just wanted to be able to upload something quick. And then we've got this page here. Where is that one? I wanted to show you guys this page. Oh, this one I love. Isn't that pretty? I could even see this on the front of an album. I love this size. I think I might have to make an album with that. Like this sizing. Let me see how big this is. This is 3 1/4 by 5 inches. Oh, so it's almost like an index size. So here we go. I'm going to add a sticker, and it's just from this collection here. Actually, I like this tag too. There's this tag here. I think I'm gonna put that here. And this is a little too busy, so I might leave that. It is too busy. I'm gonna leave that. And just add some more little cuties in here. Oh, okay, I love this. It's the Florida in me that loves this. All right, so simple album. I promised a easy peasy one-page wonder, and here, let me, okay, there we go. And you can see how simple, and you can see all the different variations that you can come up with when you're doing this. But I hope you guys have a lovely weekend. I love doing the albums like this, and I'll try to come up with more. And if I did come up with an album like this, repeated it, sorry, but you guys know sometimes you do have to repeat. But I don't think I have. So, all right, guys, thank you so much, and hope you guys have a good rest of your weekend.